RT ori sami ori RT.
0. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's a Friday Mood, our podcast that we record on Friday, where we talk about a lot of interesting things. Everything, yeah. Hey,
For
guys.
example, about Linux operation systems.
Yeah, the best operation system in the world, but we come to that topic a bit later.
Okay.
I'll do it a bit later. Hey, guys.
Hello.
How are you?
Nice.
Yeah,
The
Friday is
same
good.
for me. Yeah, it's Friday.
cool.
Thanks God it's Friday.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Linux is the best operation system.
But you cannot prove this until you find a person who can be beaten by you in this battle of operation systems. So
Yeah, we'll have such a battle, but we'll discuss it a bit later. Before that, I'd like to ask you guys share something interesting that was during this week. Maybe you had some interesting situations at the work, outside of work. I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I've received residence permit.
That's
Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
So it's easier for me
Your
to-
first
Ah.
one or the second?
It's my first one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of good, but awful photo. I
As
I
usual.
didn't know that that photo will be used for my
I see.
ID card, but it was my mistake.
Do you get it from your first attempt?
Yes, but I haven't tried to apply for this permit for almost a year. So
Okay.
I've
I
only-
see.
Okay. Regarding the photo and document, I had a situation when I was starting my university. So I made a photo at university for a student card, but I was wearing a white T-shirt, and the background on the student
Okay.
card is white. And if you take a look at that, it will be like the floating head in the
On
center
this-
of this
on this
student
card.
card. So yeah, and of course my face wasn't like perfect. I was like with a floating head. Okay, it was
Angry head?
Yeah, it was fine. Angry head without body. Yeah.
Regarding the photo, I remember my first passport photo. As usual, as common situation, it was absolutely awful. I can't say how awful it was, but when I came for some reason to the Ministry of Internal Affairs to do something with my passport, and I asked and I showed it, and the girl administrator, she looks on the passport and on me. Like for me, I was looking absolutely different from this photo, and she said "Oh my goodness, is that you?" I said yes, and I was so happy inside. You can't imagine this because this photo was really awful. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Please, thumb ups, and we will share this photo.
I don't have it at all. No.
Just thumb ups. Yeah.
Okay.
We will not share
We'll
this
share
photo.
some random photo.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else during this week? Maybe Olga, you can share something.
I don't know. I have no news
We had pretty big weekends. It's 4 days
Yeah.
for the Easter. How do you spend it?
Yeah. Sure. Well, actually, I was learning. One day I spent for learning the whole day, and one day I
Perfect
spent
weekends.
and
Yeah.
one day I spent for the Easter celebration.
Yeah.
It was nice, but it was not really good weather, so it was not so nice to go outside. So we spent almost all the time inside the apartment. But still, we had board games, and it was nice. I adore board games. Do you?
Yeah, I like board games, but I didn't play for them for some time because I don't have someone who invite me.
Yeah.
Actually, recently I received a board game from our community. It's quite nice.
Oh,
Yeah, great.
what the board game? Can you share the information about that?
Yeah, it's something about explosive
Cats.
raccoons.
Raccoons.
But yeah,
oh
it's
my
based
goodness,
on explosive
I adore this
cats.
board game. Yes.
Maybe we can receive it somehow.
Wow.
It was loud.
Yeah, are you talking about this game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a good game. So it's a special game made by our community for Georgia. So
Yeah,
it's-
it's totally from Georgia.
yeah, raccoons.
And for IT,
Yeah,
it has really nice cards inside.
English language.
yeah,
And quite funny situations there.
yeah. We have different raccoons here. Oracle.
Yeah, something about Scrum, Kanban.
Yeah,
Maybe
something
you
about
were the-
IT.
Maybe you are the.
Cool.
So it's quite nice board game.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
there is some
guys,
puns. Yeah.
feel free to
Georgian.
join our events, and I think every event we have quizzes, and the winner of this quiz can receive this board game. So feel free to go to our offline events, and you'll be able to win that reward too.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Okay,
Right.
I think we can move to our agenda. And we already spoiled something about the battle that we are going to have. But we actually discussed it on previous Friday mode. So we're going to have a battle between people who prefers different operation systems. I mean, Linux versus Windows versus Mac. And so everyone understands that Linux will win. Yeah, but we have the question between like Windows
How
and
would
Mac.
you decide what is the who is the winner? What is the winner?
Because it's like everyone knows it. It's just like a fact, I would say.
Okay.
So judgmental.
Yes. You know, it's just most of my professional career. I was working with the persons who are users of the Windows actually operation systems, because mostly of the projects was with .NET, using the .NET, and so I don't know. I didn't ask my colleagues about the operation system they prefer outside their work, laptops or computers, but
Definitely
I don't know.
Linux. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
think they suffer during work because they have to use Windows. to work.
Suffering.
I think yes.
But Linux also have like this
Everything.
Windows UI now.
Yes,
So
it has everything.
From
Yeah.
Windows.
from Windows, yes.
Everything good from Windows.
It
Yes.
has everything you want. You
Okay,
can,
okay,
you can
okay.
set up-
Just save your arguments. Save your reasons for this future battle.
yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a Windows user. I mean, Windows user who likes Windows. So we're still searching for it. And once we found this person, yeah, we definitely will have this battle. And I think it will be interesting, yeah, to understand which is better, Windows or Mac.
By the way, our IT specialist Soren and Valery, the new one, I believe they're using Windows. Maybe you can ask them for assistance because they have a lot of
ideally
skills.
is to have developer. I mean, the battle between developers, which operation system is better for development. Because if we have a different people from different sphere, like arguments will not work. For example, if I say that okay, Docker works perfectly for Linux, it doesn't mean anything for the person who doesn't work with Docker. So that's why I think it should be developer. Actually, doesn't matter what kind of developer. Maybe only for mobile developers it doesn't matter, but actually it doesn't. So
You just can ask Alexander if it matter or not.
no, I
I'm a
mean,
mobile developer.
Yes.
yeah, I understand, but I mean that for if you're developing, if you do install for iOS, so if you have Mac, it will be much easier for you. So that's kind of not something you can have a discussion. So it's obviously if you're writing code for iOS, it's better to have Mac,
I see.
unfortunately. And
Yeah.
the next thing I'd like to share, it's our it's our conference, and this conference will be in Tbilisi, and we have speakers. We already have 4 of them.
Four of them.
for speakers. I've shared the name of the speaker on a previous
Yes, but
movie.
it was like a secret that you.
It's not a
share.
secret. Yeah, but I was talking that we'll have a talk about algorithms,
Mhm.
and the person will share his experience about that. And we have Alexander here. He'll also
Yeah,
be a
me too.
speaker at our event, and
Mhm.
I don't think I need to present your talk because you can do it. So, what are you going to share?
Yeah, so about my topic, it will be mostly about security and how to ensure that you have a good, secure login in your mobile application.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I see that there are a lot of gaps, a lot of issues happens around me, with
Mhm.
people around me that are working on mobile applications, and we're still struggling with the same issues.
Mhm.
And I want to provide some insights and information that I know and from my experience
Mhm.
to help the community
Mm-hmm.
grow and
Great.
improve their knowledge.
What the expected level of your audience for this topic? I mean, this is something really hard. I need to be ultra senior,
Mhm.
or if I'm junior
Got it.
developer, it will be fine to listen to your
Or
talk.
just for noobs.
Or just not for developers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, from my point of view, it's important to share the information in the right way for almost everyone. And this kind of information should work for any level. Is it a totally unfamiliar person with the topic or a really experienced one? Because it's always interesting to receive questions from the experienced persons.
Mhm.
And this kind of general stuff that everyone involved in the development of application should know and understand. So it will be like general for everyone with insights for every level.
Cool.
Well, yeah, great. It's just when you say that it should be like general for everyone. I remember this all these cases. I don't know. Do you faced with this situation? No, in your career, when it's like obvious for you, and it should be like. Maybe someone said that this is best practices, but for me it's just common practice. And when you need to explain another person that it should be done in this way, and then him why, and you should like explain these basic common sense things. I don't know. So
heard-
maybe for someone it will be like not.
I heard
Really
one
common.
interesting phrase for situation, for example, when the person is learning programming, for example, and like what the worst thing for the person who's learning programming, for the
What?
maybe child who's learning programming, is it's the father who is a programmer.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, yeah, the father probably has a lot of experience, and he like lost his skill about explaining very low level stuff because it's obvious for him.
Yes.
He already forgot about the reason why it's obvious, and explaining this will be really hard, and it can be challenging for the child to understand that.
Yes, and even just things that that can be obvious but should be explained. This person couldn't even remember that this should be explained at all.
Yeah, and actually, sometimes it's good when you try to explain something, and the person who doesn't know anything about the topic, this person doesn't have a context, and that's why the question can be really strange. But sometimes that the question that you cannot answer.
Yes,
Because for you it's
Why?
obvious, and
Yes.
he's asking, and you like it's obvious, but you cannot explain why.
Why? Yeah, why it's
and
obvious.
that's like a good part.
Maybe it's a sign of some issue
yeah,
in the understanding.
No, that's why I think that teaching and like mentoring, it's also like a talent, is like a specialization of some person.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll share one more like topic in our next conference. It will be about charts and some graphic and UI. So I actually don't understand anything in this topic, but I think it will be interesting. I can share details because I still don't understand what the topic will be about, but it will be really interesting. So yeah, stay tuned and
Sure.
go to our conference.
And maybe dates?
June,
June.
Nice
Yeah.
date. It's okay.
somewhere in June. Okay.
First half or the second half of June. And okay,
This
you
year,
don't know
yeah.
this year.
June this year. Yes, know it.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Any other ideas about our topic? About our, I don't know, maybe podcast?
About our Friday mood.
Yeah.
I think when it's become spring and
It's
the weather
spring
is
now.
great.
Let me check.
Yes.
Okay, it's April.
Yes, it's April and there is about a month for the June. Yeah, the weather is great. Why don't we record some of our Friday mood? I don't know, outside,
Yeah.
outdoor, yeah.
That sounds great. So it can
Especially we have this nice balcony
be. Yeah.
with nice chairs and so on, with people smoking
We can.
around, or even this yard
Yeah.
behind the.
Yeah, the background would be perfect. Or we can go to Batumi and make a podcast with the background of sea.
Yeah. Great. Or just,
Let's do it.
or maybe just, I don't know, maybe it can be even near some show site of Georgia. For example, we can go to Barzomi, I don't know, Gudauri. No, Gudauri it will be too cold now. Well, anywhere and record this.
It sounds
Like-
like a new rubric, like having a podcast
Yeah.
on every part of Georgia.
Yes,
Okay.
something
Today
like
we're
that.
having a podcast in Kaheti.
Yes.
And like drinking
Intilai.
wine and eating the
region.
grapes from the Kaheti. Next day we'll have now we're having a podcast in Pasanauri and we'll be
Yes.
eating the Pasanauri Hinkhawe.
Something like that.
Yeah, it sounds great. Okay, cool. A lot of ideas. We can think about them and don't do them because it's hard.
Yeah, by the way,
But balcony, it's something we can do.
yes.
Actually, it's not
right
something
now.
hard.
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's go,
not
let's
like
go.
right now.
Okay,
I mean,
thank you guys. It was Friday mood, and we're going to
going to
balcony
balcony.
and record something.
yeah. By the way, I want to ask that actually you promised that there will be
You mean our
photo.
watchers?
Our
Yes,
user.
our watchers. No, I mean our director.
We have a director.
Yeah, didn't you know there's a person sitting near by his director? Okay, he promised that he will introduce a new member of team.
Okay.
He will print a photo
Yeah.
of this person.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Do you see the?
No, I don't
I-
see any photo
Yeah,
around
me
me.
too. So it's not really good director. It's like medium quality director. Yeah, like not good, but for now it's not bad.
Yes.
Yeah, at least we have this Friday mood.
Okay, Friday mood.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. I think we discussed everything.
Kinda, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the day today?
Let me check.
Let me check as well. What it says. Because mine's
April. It says about April, not about day. But I remember that today it's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. Okay, guys. It's Friday
Have a
mood. Thank
nice
you very
weekend.
much. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Friday mood. Who's able to come to record the podcast and to prove that Windows is better than macOS, but worse than Linux.
Mhm. But why
How
yeah, better than macOS, but worse than Linux? What
Oops.
if person think that Windows is the best operation system?
Then the person is wrong. It's simple. Show?
Show? You had a show New Year?
We did.
I don't know about that.
It was good. You need to watch it.
Okay.